This interview is brought to you by APB, Broadcast Asia 2017 and Ideal Systems.
Well, I think one of the great things that is happening now, it's our 100th birthday this year, so it's a very exciting time, and we have a history of movie making. So we make cameras that make movies, lighting, cameras, everything. So on the camera side, what we did is when the digitization happened, we released the Alexa in 2010, and it has become the de facto standard in movie making. And at the time, we decided, this is about 2-3 years ago, we could take that same sensor, same image quality, and put it in a camera that is designed for ENG use, for documentary use, for kind of lower budget drama use. And recently, we have released a new software update that allows it to go into this multi-function, multi-cam space. So the idea behind that is we have an open platform. We record in Apple ProRes format. We use standard CFast 2.0 cards. And on the transmission side, we also want it to be open and have an open standard. So we use the Sony RCP protocols and any transmission system. So we have partners like DTS, ProTech in Japan, ARRI in France, SOCONG in China. So a lot of different transmission systems and protocols that we want to be standard with. So how do you get better image quality? Well, you have now a cinema camera, cinema style Super 35 sensor. You have 14.5 stops of dynamic range. So this is real HDR. You have a 4K UHD 60p output from the camera, all today, in a camera shipping today and already shipping probably 2 or 3 years. And I don't think anybody else has this in the market. So if you want a high-end multicam setup, really beautiful cinematic images in 4K UHD at 60p, this is the only choice. It's a Mira. And I think it's an exciting time, and it'll totally change the way people shoot and the images we see on television. Well, I think I mentioned the open platform. So the thought behind it is to say whatever standard comes in the future, and I think on the IP side there's still quite a few battles to be fought in terms of which standard comes, but we've made sure that on a software and hardware platform that we have, we can integrate with any final standard that becomes the norm, and I think that's where we are, and we have, we want to make sure that on the workflow side, the people who are the experts on that can use the better image quality and the superior image quality of their cameras in any workflow they finally choose to go into.
This copyrighted video of the broadcast IP in Terrop Lab may not be reproduced or redistributed in any form without the expressed written consent of EdTech International Private Limited.